Bladin, thank you so much for the follow, man. Really appreciate that. Trying to get this show on the road, right? Let's wait. Let's see who joins. But yeah, excited to build the Klippe finally. Yeah, finally got it. So yeah. Tell me how is the hard levels of the sound, music, etc. Everything is okay? Oh, nighttime radio host. I wish, man. I wish. That would be good. Yeah. Okay, so let me maybe a little bit more just to, yeah, but it's cool. Cool. Yeah, I know, man, but probably not. I've been trying to not have it too loud, but yeah. Oh my God, Theramin Goat, how are you, man? Welcome. Oh, definitely drunker. Not sure, man. Not sure if you're drunker than me. Let's see. I don't know. He even has MK on his name, so just to make sure that the guy has mechanical keyboards on his name, just to make sure, right? Oh, profanity. Oh my God, profanity. Oh my God. He used profanity and Twitch didn't like it. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, so here we go. We have Mekanisk. Finally got it, right? So I wanted to show everyone the unboxing experience. I'm not gonna lie, I've unboxed it before, right? I've unboxed it before because I couldn't wait, right? I got it yesterday, and I couldn't wait for today to open it. So I've opened it, but then I kept it on the original packaging because I wanted for people to understand that at least to see how will it be, the unboxing experience from a Klippe Mekanisk, right? So first thing that is very curious. So I've noticed a lot of people mentioning that the ultramarine. Some people that got the ultramarine board, that it was more green than blue, which is actually true. So on video it actually looks bluer than live. Live it actually has a shader of green than actually the board itself, right? So actually the video itself looks bluer than it actually is on real life. But anyway, let's go and open it and see how this thing is, right? So obviously a sticker, because you need stickers, right? On the hobby, you need stickers everywhere. You need stickers, right? I actually got also some of their stabilizers, which I was waiting for the actual for the board to be delivered with them. So I bought some of their stabilizers. We're going to use this on the board. Let's see how they go. I've removed the two little standoffs of the middle. I already removed them, but they come on the board in my case. I don't know if they could come separate for someone else, but normally they would come on the case itself. But I removed them just for the ease of it, right? Then you have Vanilla Keeps. Thank you so much for the follow, man. Really appreciate that. So you would see that, you know, this is where the PCB came. Not the PCB, sorry, the plate came. I assume that if you had a PCB, it would come inside this too. I didn't get a PCB from them. I already had one, so I didn't need to. But Goat is gonna love this, right? So a very shiny brass plate. This is ISO. Already stained because of Vogon's hands, obviously, because yeah. But ISO Master Race, so yeah. So I'm gonna actually lower a bit of the song because it sounds too loud for me. Thank you, Vanilla. Yeah, took a while to get it. Thanks, man. Thanks. It took a while to. HHKB, no, man. What are you talking about, Bladden? HHKB Master Race. Come on, man. If you're playing Counter-Strike, where do you crouch? Where you crouch here? Come on, not the same thing. Come on, yeah. Anyway, so it comes with a plate, right, on the box. So I need to put this on the side because of that, right? And then, yeah, control goes into the win key. So I'm doing this while I'm trying to crouch. Not the same thing. Yeah, sorry, man. And then, obviously, it's broken because I broke it, right? Because I was opening it. But really, really nice case. Really good packaging. Comes with this Mekanisk paper, which is quite nice. And let me get this out of the way. And so I got it on round 1 gray, although everyone was looking at the ultramarine. I decided to get it on the round 1 gray, which timeless again, right? It's something that I also got their foam. I'm not sure if it's normal, but it came with 2 of them. So yes, it is, man. It is. And here we go. So the anodization is beautiful, and I love the detail. I love the detail of the mountain. I really do. So it comes with the actual bonbons already in place. But you know, the anodization is really good. Really, really good. Funnily enough, a funny thing about it, right, is that yes, true. The mountain is subtle, but really, really nice, right? So one of the funny things is that I got the notification of the shipment from DHL like Friday night with some you know, of course, with some customs to pay. Not that much, but some customs to pay. It was supposed to arrive today, but it arrived on Monday. So today is Wednesday, so 2 days ago when I received it. So yeah. So the only thing I can say again, and I understand because it's a board that is supposed to fit many PCBs, but the cutout is really big. But it's understandable because at the same time it's for, you know, tons of different PCBs. It's a 60%. Jampod, thank you so much for the follow, man. Really appreciate that. And it's the only thing that I could point out that, you know, the hole is too big. But again, you know, it fits. Chaos Kill, thank you so much for the follow, man. The only thing I would say is that, you know, if it would be just USB-C, but at the same time, if you have a USB mini, if you have something else, it would fit, and at least it's to allow, right? Yeah, mods not following somehow. True. Yeah, right. Anyway, the foam it's quite nice, right? It's looks very good. So yeah. So on this build, I am going to use my amazing. Just let me find them. So first of all, I'm going to be using a DZ60 because I already had it, so I didn't feel the need to buy a Wilbur PCB. Again, Wilbur would be a much better PCB than this one, maybe, but because of what the Swiss cheese that this thing is on the bottom. But at the same time, I already had it, so I didn't think that I needed a new one. I've already tested this. I already built it on a 60% that I had. So I'm sure that the PCB is working. Yeah, it does have the LEDs that are not needed, but again, it is how it is. So that, and then let me just find my switches, and I'm going to be building this with this amazing. I'm pretty sure that you guys know this switch. It's an amazing switch. It's I cannot say enough of it, right? Which are these amazing cherry browns. I don't know if you know cherry browns, but this is the amazing switch there. No, I'm joking, guys. I'm just trolling with you guys, right? Now, man, we're gonna be building with my favorite current switch, right? The Tangerines, right? I just wanted to troll you guys. Yeah, it would be good, right? A Klippe with browns. Hey, personal preference. If you like browns, hey, what could you do, right? Anyway, let me just put this on the side and let's get started. Let me get my trusty lube mat and first of all, let's just start with lubing the, exactly, if browns feel like, if browns are amazing, then for you, then just go with it. That's what I think, what I say, don't just go with whatever each one says, but, if you like scratchy linears, then go with browns. Thanks, Jampot. Yeah, not that special, man, just, I don't know. So we're going to be doing ISO, right? So if you're going to be doing ISO, we're going to be using a backspace, enter key, right shift, and 7U spacebar. So we have one to spare that we can not use anywhere because it's a different color, but hey. Now, if people haven't seen it, so let's see if we can show it. So the actual stem of the stem is not translucent. It's actually just opaque from the stem. Sorry, guys. And then the actual housing is translucent, so it actually looks. Actually looks very good. And this is actually much bluer than the actual box, which looks like greener. So, maybe that's what people base themselves on. The ultramarine look is probably, although now that I'm looking at it on a different color, it has some tints of green, but mostly blue. So the stabilizers are much bluer than the actual box. I don't know how the anodization of the ultramarine would be because I haven't seen one, but what I saw from people talking about it is that it was actually more was greener than bluish, which is understandable because ultramarine, in the end is a bit greener than it's actually blue. Right, so let's get started on the lubing part of it, which is Uber marine, triple marine, whatever it is, right? Oh, Duroc doesn't have it. I think it's actually Mekanisk only. So you can find it on their website on Mekanisk. They do have it, but I think it's their own custom color, right? Now, looping switches, not switches. Sorry, looping stabs. I guess everyone that is here is aware of how to loop stabs, but if you don't, right, what I do is that I basically just, use a bit of this is Krytox 205, by the way. I prefer to use Krytox 205 on stabs. Some people like to use dielectric grease or something like that. I found that Krytox is better, especially inside the little hole where the wire goes into. Better because it's thicker, so there's not that much rattle as before, right? So what I do is that I basically just coat them like this, just a little bit on the housing. So as you can see, let's see if this thing can focus a bit. I don't think so, but no. Yeah, blame cameras. But what I do, and again with the color is not that easy. But what I do is that it's a light application on it, right? What I tend to do is just have it as it, if it's sort of dirty, so you shouldn't have big blobs of loop in it, right? I'm really new to the looping game. Oh, what a handsome man. You are handsome, right? That's how Ken Reeves does it. But hey, thanks, man. Thanks, AK James. How are you? I'm really new to the looping game. Been trying to find the right setup. I've been using dielectric grease in the hole. I have to try out with some Krytox. Yeah. So, yes. So what happens with what I found with dielectric grease is that it's too thin, right? So what happens is that for the little wire, for the wire inside the hole, what you're trying to avoid is that the wire hits the plastic, right? So when you touch the key and there's no pressure, what happens is that the little stem from the stabilizer just hits the plastic, right? And what Krytox does, because it's a thicker loop, and again, you could find Krytox 205. You don't need to have it grade 0. You could have it like grade 2, which is I think it's a bit more viscous even than grade 0. But if it's just for stabs, it would help because it would avoid the plastic hitting the metal, and that would actually avoid you that rattling sound that you hear when you touch it. And what I found is that I've used dielectric grease before, and what I found is that Krytox is better in that sense. Again, dielectric is amazing for very cheap and good enough for most applications, but if you don't really want to hear any rattle, yeah. And Klippe has G0 in stock, and yeah, it's true. It's even though that people say that it's too expensive, I find that it's worth it. It's worth the investment. Even I've done 3204 triboses, but I find that for stabs, Krytox is better because 3204 is a bit lighter. Again, not as thick as 204. So I tend to advise to use Krytox on stabs, even though it's expensive. But hey, what's not expensive in our hobby, right? Grade 2 is amazing for stabs. Yes, James, I haven't found grade 2. I thought about buying it from Amazon, but again, on Amazon, it's not that clear if it's oh, friendship is cheap. Oh God, so nice of you. Oh, no, but you know what I mean. Oh, nice. If Jay has it, then I'll certainly bother him for that because I was thinking of having something just for stabs, right? Not using it on switches, but just for stabs. No, you wouldn't know, man. You wouldn't know. Goat wouldn't know because Goat is just that guy, right? Don't talk about switches, please. Don't mention switches, otherwise Goat won't shut up, right? That's how it is. Oh, you read it on a review. That's what it is, right? And I forget that I'm not on camera when I'm doing this because I'm old and I don't know what I'm doing. That's probably what it is. Anyway. And I'm sorry, guys, that I'm looking there and the camera is over there, but I've just changed my setup so I can look at there and talk to you guys face to face. But chat is here, so I have to work it out. This one is on done. I'm just joking because if you don't know Mr. Goat in chat, he has his own website called theremingoat.com. You should go and check it out. If you haven't read his blog, and if you want to learn about switches and everything there is to know about switches, this is the man. So there you go. You go and visit the website. Oh, they are from the Hawaii server. Okay, so yeah, so they're aware. Yeah, I'm sure. So just Extreme PC UK, thank you so much for the follow, man. Really appreciate that. Cheers, man. Yeah, we do love our Goat boy, don't we? It's true, man. Sometimes he's a pain. Let's just be real, right? But hey, man, thank you for joining. Thank you for following, man. Really appreciate that. So I'm gonna take the time to say something, is that I cannot confirm or deny that Mr. Goat might be working on a project, on a specific project. I cannot confirm or deny because it is how it is. But I've heard from sources that he is working on a project that could be coming out soon. We don't know. If you're working on a review, what are you doing listening to me, man? Or watching me? Just go and work on your review. That's how it is, right? Oh, pictures. Okay, pictures. So then just make sure not to make me your clipboard on Discord, please. I'm joking, man. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Right. So, as I was saying, so the best thing to do, right, is then for the actual, stem, what I like to do is that I like to put a dab of Krytox inside, right? So that, a bit bigger than the normal one, but I like to put it here, right? And then just like this. Thank you, man. Thank you. That's a special one. Yeah. Again, this took, I think I've mentioned this before, but so this board took 8 months to, not because it's that special, right? It's just a Magic 468, but the picture itself and etc. It took 8 months to do. COVID, thank you, COVID. But yeah, the Romac. I love the Romac. I love it, man. I'm a sucker for diodes. I'm a sucker for anything that has diodes and stuff to build to solder. I just love it. And it's a funny story about this one. So I bought it on on MacBoards UK. I've bought it, and then I actually received it on the 31st of December at 7 o'clock. So I arrived from home, and I had this on from home. I arrived from work, and I had this on my mailbox, and you know, and I actually built it for New Year's Eve. This one. So yeah, because yeah, what's best to do in New Year's Eve than actually build keyboards, right? Why should you just have drinks with friends? Yeah. Anyway, that was fun. So 2, almost there, guys, almost there. Radpad, I haven't seen it, man. Do Radpad, I haven't seen it. Oh, this is a good song. I think I said this before, but I love this song. It's a very good beat. No, I don't. I am on the 40% Discord, but I don't normally hang about watching messages, but probably we'll take a look at it. Don't tell the 40% guys that I don't that I don't look at their Discord, otherwise I'm joking. 4x3 with 3 options for encoders up top. Yeah. Cool. Knobs, you mean, right? Not encoders, knobs. Who doesn't like a knob, right? Everyone likes a knob, I guess. And if you don't, everyone should try a knob one day. That's all I say. When you try a knob, you won't be able to go back. That's what I heard, at least. Yes. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true. Okay, so we're almost there. Then, of course, we need to put... Yeah, see? You have a Proto that has a knob and you cannot get away from it. Yeah. Knobs, man. I'm telling you. There's a reason. In fact, now, if you want to do a board, if you want to do a board and sell it and, be top game on the ICs, just put 5 knobs on it. Everyone's going to go crazy. I'm telling you. As long as it has like 5 knobs, people will go crazy. Potentially, yeah. The only thing I say about again, now on a more serious side, but the only thing I've noticed about rotary encoders is that there's still not much, there's still not that many applications for it. It could be me because I'm a noob programming, and it could be that the guys that know how to program QMK, that they know how to do it. But what I found is that, you end up doing volume up, volume down, stuff like that, but not much more, right? Maybe for video editing, stuff like that, it would be good so that you can actually, move the time, the time frame forward and backwards. But from what I saw, at least from my sync that I have a sync, and the only thing I noticed is that the only thing it does is volume up, volume down, stuff like that. So it's a nice gimmick, but I don't see it as something that is that useful. But again, it could be me that doesn't know how to program on QMK, and so I don't know how to make it better, right? Okay, so now, last part is with a bit thin too, we're gonna go and do the wires, right? And so if you're not familiar with it, so what I do is that I actually just coat it really, really well, so that you have a good coating of 205, like you can see here, right? So like that, and then we're going to put it on the stab itself. So we have one, and I definitely need to wash my hands after this because it's pink. Revision 1 of a board, I'm doing a GB4 on Rev 2. Let me just see that. Oh, I saw this. Well, the space bars on top, but I remember seeing at least a board which had the up, down, left, the arrow cluster like that, and I really like the design. It's a very, very, very refreshing. Yeah, very refreshing to have the arrow keys like that. The only thing that you would have with this is that it wouldn't work with the regular keycaps like Sherry profile or something like that. It will work with the SA or single row profiles, but with the other ones you would have an issue with it, right? Yeah, we saw it on Reddit for sure. Okay, so now if I know how to do it, here we go. So we have spacebar. Getting there, guys, getting there. Almost. It's the worst part of the build is the stabs. And again, can I rant about stabs again? Can I rant about how expensive stabs are? Can I say that it's the most expensive part of a keyboard? Right? And they suck? Don't tell anyone that I'm sharing it here. Oh. Quick, guys. Copy it, and then make it. Joking, man. Stabs are stupidly expensive. Yeah, true. Oh, come on. I need to keep on allowing Goat to swear. It's normal. It's okay. Yeah, stabs, if you think about it, right? If you think about it on a regular cost of switches. So let's look at Gatron. Oh, thanks for the host, Extreme PC. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. So if you think about stabs, right? They cost, so let's do some math, right? So if you want to get cheaper switches, so let's say that you want some Gatron yellows, Gatron reds, something like that. So you would spend, for a 60% board, you would spend around 13, 15 quid for just the switches. And then you're spending the same on this piece of plastic with wires. So it's ridiculous, right? So that's why I say they're too expensive for what they are. And then if you say that, oh, this thing is amazing, but it's not. It's just some plastic full of issues with rattle, having to be lubed, etc. So if they can do Tangerines, if they can do Tangerines, which are a switch that from stock has no scratch, no feeling of scratch, nothing, and no bad sound. If they can do that, why cannot they do the same with stabilizers? Now, I do understand that because of the way that the spacebar and all the modifier keys, they just wiggle, that they cannot be totally straight. Otherwise, they wouldn't. They would stick when you're using them. But I haven't debated the idea of having just something like two switches without leaf, something like that on the spacebar. That would do. Again, it could probably affect the weight of the spacebar when you use it. It could affect that weight, but I don't know. Let's wait to see what JMK is doing, right? Apparently they're working on a new stabilizer, so let's see what they do. If it's as good as their new cases, I don't know. But hey, let's see. Let's see what they do. Almost there, guys. Almost there. One more to go and we're done. Then we just have a board to build. Nothing else. There we go. Speaking of that, I might need to buy some more 205. Oh, sorry for the noise on the microphone, guys. I'm hitting it by accident, but hey. So done. Now, sorry guys, I need to go wash my hands. I'll be right back. You know, I don't think it'd be bad to say what the project of mine, just not tell them any deeds yet. Well, let's see. We'll think about that. I'll get back to you. Yeah. J3420, thank you so much for the follow, man. Be right back. Just gonna wash my hands. Crytox, right? Be right back. Here we go. Back. So, what we have here? The coffee table board setup, my girlfriend would never let me. Yes. Advantages of living alone. That's what it is, right? Basically, you know, you can always, it's just a, you know, conversation topic. People come in and go like, oh, and then I go like, I'm crazy. That's what it is. Yes, I spend too much money on these things, but hey, that's how it is. Right. Let's get this PCB and let's try and figure out where these things go. The easiest one is obviously this one because ISO master race. So this will be the easiest one to set up, right? Here we go. This one too. Yes, that's it. Exactly. Whenever she comes, She will know. This is how it is. Yes. You should never, Chaos, you should never tell them how much it costs. That's an advice. They all cost like 15 quid. That's how it is, right? Oh, no, it wasn't expensive. Or if it was, oh, I got this from a friend. That's how it, you start getting into it. Then, eventually you will, right? You know what, guys? I realized that I did a stab too much because I'm going to use a 1.5U, so I'm not going to use the stab for this because I'm going to use the modifier here, so I only needed 3. Anyway, that's life. Yeah, I won it in raffle. Exactly. I don't know what you're talking about. I just left shift. We're ISO here, man. Left shift is a 1.5. It's not like this one. It's a half one. So the funny thing with ISO is that if you think about it, ISO uses a regular ISO would use backspace, enter, left shift, and space. The left shift is smaller, so you don't need it because we are actually going to use modifier here. The FN key here. So we're going to use a 1.5, I think, shift. So we don't even use this one. So we only have 1, 2, and 3. That's basically what it is, right? You haven't seen an ISO board built. Well, first time. But yeah. See, on the topic of stabs, everyone will be happy that they have ISO because you only spend money on 3, although you need to buy more, but it is how it is, right? Let's see if I can actually do it properly. This one flew. Oh, it's over here. There we go. Just tightening it after, but just pointing them. You should make the creator of the rain, which is, ISO master race. You should make him proud and build your rain ISO. Although it's funny because you would be, it's the same thing as me, right? You get used to ISO and then, but it's very curious because I've been using some ANSI boards, and recently I used an ISO board and I was actually not touching the enter key, but I was touching the cardinal one, the one that goes here. Actually, your mind just gets used to it fast. Oh, you did, James? Yes, me too. I actually also won a lot of stuff that I don't know how it came out. I don't know how it actually appeared in my house, but they just appear and I won them. Because, yeah. Especially keycap sets, right? Keycap sets. Oh, yeah. 40%. No options, yeah. Elongate, right? Elongate actually... Oh, you won 4th place for keycaps. Nice. I remember you told me about that. Now that we're talking about it, yeah. I don't remember what I ate yesterday, so of course my mind, right? Old fart doesn't really remember stuff. So okay, so just trying to see if they're okay. Yep. This should be good. So here we go. Putting this away. And I'm not going to join this one. I need to put this one away because it's looped and I don't want to join it with the other one. So here we go. 7U spacebar, enter, and backspace. Now, what? No, of course it fits. There we go. Hey, you Monkless Greed. Welcome, man. So now these guys, some of them have been desoldered, some not, but most of them have, right? So let me just see something here first. How tight is this plate? Oh, no, it's okay. Not that bad. Here we go. Not that bad. Was worried that the plate would be very tight, but actually it's not. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to just anchor some switches, and then we're going to go and do the rest, right? But just to make sure that we have at least some anchoring. I'm going to put this one here because I know that this one is definitely here, and then we'll work out the spacing. We'll need to work out the spacing of the bottom row, which is not that hard because I've desoldered it, so I can figure it out because of the solder pieces, right? So if you notice, not sure if you can see it from the camera, but because I've already soldered it, I have guides on the solder, so I know that this guy would go in here because of the soldering. But again, on that DC60 is a bit complicated because it's the two bottom rows, the two rows are very Swiss cheese. Again, we have stepped caps because we can. TKC pumpkin switches, yes, they are. Best switch for me, stock. Not talking about sound or, in terms of the switch that you can get that comes out of the box perfect, and you don't need to modify. If you're not into changing the sound profile or doing something like that, these ones are actually stock. I thought about looping them, but I didn't see the need, so I decided, you know what, might as well. So it's going to be here, I think. Let's see. Yep, this one. And now, where would it be? Here? Yes, this one. Here we go. I'm just going to put the ISO enter in, and then here we go. Right, let me just turn on my soldering iron and wait. Oh, you just noticed the profile picture. Yeah. It's not a film, I'm terribly sorry to say. It's a good film, but the radio show and the books are better. If you like the film, I strongly advise you to go and read the books, to be honest. If you don't know the books, and the radio show is very hard to find. Just trying to find it. Where did I put it? I don't know where I put my plastic thing. I'll figure it out later. If you haven't read the books, I strongly advise it. And obviously, the radio show is just a radio show. The original radio show from BBC is really good. Okay, so here we go. Cool. Okay. And then I'll continue the rest. Indomitus from Warhammer 40k. I never read it or saw it, but speaking about that, that project that the guy who had his channel hacked and then got it back. What's the name of the channel? The guy that did the 3D animation of Warhammer 40k. Really, really good, man. Astartes. Yeah, Astartes. Really good. Really good. Astartes. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, Astartes is very good. And it's funny because I didn't know that the guy had his, he released like 2 or 3 videos, and then he had his account. Apparently, the YouTube account was hacked. And I'm sorry now, guys, because blind guy needs to see, but yeah. We're good. We're good to go. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, he had 4 episodes uploaded and then got hacked, and the entire Warhammer 40k community, by his side. Exactly. Yeah. And it's funny because I saw right before he released the episode 5, apparently there was this I've subbed him from the beginning. When the first time I saw the channel, I've subbed because I really like Warhammer 40k, and I used to play with the miniatures too when I was younger. And I saw that the hacker actually released something before he released number 5. He actually had released something too, and then the whole community, just protected the guy, which is great, which was really good. And it's a great animation, man. What he did is so good. I don't know how Games Workshop didn't hire them to do that, right? To do something like that and actually support him on that. But I guess that's what makes that's what makes the fan work is always better than, that's my opinion, but the fan work is always better than the actual work. Not dissing, creators and all these people, but look at Portal, right? So Portal, it's funny, the story of Portal, which is Valve didn't consider Portal to be such an amazing game, right? They just gave it to these guys that were doing this project, you know, and Portal was released with the orange box as sort of this, you know, this there you go, you know, this additional little game that these guys created. And for me, in orange box, that was the best game that came on the orange box. You know, it was so refreshing, so different than what you're used to. You know, yes, Team Fortress was good. Yes, you know, everyone was waiting for Half-Life 2, but yeah. For me, the best game that came out of that, yeah, throwback, really throwback. But you know, the best game that came out from Orange Box was really, you know, Portal. Portal was an amazing game. The cake is a lie, guys. The cake is a lie. And I've actually bought Portal 2 and I've never played it because it's co-op and I have no friends. That's why. I'm joking, but yeah. Never got into playing it, to be honest. I found other stuff to play, like Slay the Spire and stuff like that. Oh, you'll play Portal 2 with me. That's a good idea, James. Let's work on that. It is. Yeah, let's work on that. CS:GO. Yeah, CS:GO. I'm a Counter-Strike Source guy, and like the guys before Counter-Strike Source, so the guys that used to play Counter-Strike 1.6 would say that Counter-Strike Source sucks. People from Counter-Strike Source say, oh, CS:GO sucks. It's how it is, right? But it's funny, I used to play... Oh, you've seen my modded maps? Yes, yes. I used to create maps for Counter-Strike Source for the gun game mod, and it's a mod that was so good that they actually included it on CS:GO as arms race. Hey clowns, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. There we go, guys. Now it's just a question of just making sure that we have them all there. And then a bit more soldering, but should only take around another 5 hours. Ha! Oh, you just had dinner. Yeah, good, good, good. I started going 15. Yeah, yeah. It's funny because I never liked the original Counter-Strike Source. I never liked to play it. I actually enjoy watching it competitive. I enjoy watching the, you know, T versus CT, plant the bomb, whatever. But I never got into that game, right? And then I found a server that used to play gun game, and I went crazy about it. You know, fast-paced, quick. Not that game that you... Well, not that game that you die. The funny thing with Source or Counter-Strike is that when you start playing any FPS for that matter, the, you know, competitive ones, but when you start playing, you just die after 5 seconds that you started. So, you know, it needs dedication to not losing, not being upset that you know, got yeeted in 5 seconds after the game starts. Oh, VIP tickets for ESL Cologne, but when? That's the thing, right? Is it happening because of COVID and stuff? Right? Next year, okay. So next year, hopefully, yeah. Hopefully it's going to be okay. That should be good, right? It should be nice, right? Oh, you went to the major in Columbus. It's funny, right? When I started, and this was much before, competitive online gaming was a thing. People would go, "What are you doing playing games all day?" Right? And then you see all these guys doing this amount of money on it. It's crazy, right? Yes, don't. Yes, James, we're getting invaded by Ohio residences, which is great. Which is great to have people from US joining a EU stream. That's nice. Oh, he plugged the stream on Discord. Thank you, Goatman. I appreciate that. Prat Penguino, thank you for the follow, man. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much for following. Yes, always has been. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. If we don't have any bent pins. Do you think so, that the popping in the switches is the most satisfying one? Could be, yeah. Maybe, I don't know, maybe... Okay, where is it? It's this one. Maybe I don't know if soldering is the most satisfying one, to be honest. But yeah, switches are... If you don't have one of those plates that just kills your fingers, then it's not that satisfying at all, right? Yep, this one. Now, the good thing is that I've had soldered this one before, so I can actually guide myself by the solder marks on it, so it will take much less time than actually... There we go. And then just one more, I think, yeah? Yeah. Should be here. There we go. Right. Now, just making sure that they're all down, and I'm just what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to check that they're all, that I can feel the little legs out of the PCB on all of them. Yeah. This one's done. Then one, yeah. So blind Vogon needs to feel the things, right? That's how it is. Good. Oh yes, true, James. Yes, Umbra, yeah. It actually has UK ISO, which is great. Right. Now let's just Let's just start soldering this and we should be done soon. Oh, I like the SA. I do like the SA. I think that we don't have enough DSA nowadays. Again, a lot of people don't like it, but I find that DSA for 40% for those type of boards, and again, not dissing the 40% or something, but for a certain type of boards, DSA works really well because of the low profile, right, or the single profile, right? So, you don't need a ton of additional kits just because of that, right? And me coming from low profile boards, right? Low profile low profile membrane keyboards, DSA is just really nice. But the truth is, and I understand, is that you get used to a certain profile. Like now I'm getting used to Cherry, and even changing from Cherry to, let's say OEM profile, I find it totally different, right? I find it much higher, although it's just a few millimeters, but you do tend to find it different. So, but DSA for the split ergos and all that is great. Great. MT3 I haven't tried. I'm actually curious on trying, but I never bought the set because I don't know if I'm gonna like it. So I think I need to try it on a meetup and then see if that works for me. Now, Hive is supposed to be shipping next week. Okay. Can we get GMK Ursa to ship, please? Thank you. Both Ursa and Cat, not Cat, but Cam Wraith. Both of them, can they ship now? Tomorrow, please? Thank you. Can you please stop your old queue and just do it? Paddington. Yes, that Paddington bear, man. Well, technically it's supposed to ship in August, right? So at least that's the information that Nathan got from GMK. Now, if it's true, that's another story, right? If GMK is telling him the truth, that's a different story. GMK is so swamped at the moment, guys. So swamped. Right? Imagine, especially being European with COVID and stuff, with the laws and stuff. They're not going to be able to have the same amount of workers, on factory, etc., etc. So I don't know, man. I don't know how they will be able to keep their production line running at the same way that they did before, right? Yeah, I think true. I think they should stop just taking orders, right? But again, you have Cat, right, where we had all this ton of ICs from, not ICs, but all these GBs for Cat, and I got into 2 of them, and I know that mine are going to be ready next year, right? So it's not only, it's not only GMK, it's all these manufacturers that go like, what Cats am I waiting on? I'm waiting on, actually 3 now that I think of it. It's, I'm waiting on Nautilus, Cat Nautilus. I'm waiting on cat. Is it Symbiosis? The one that has. No, not Symbiosis. It's not. Is it Symbiosis? I don't think. I can remember if it's Symbiosis name. And on wait, on Cam Wraith, which is also from their factory, right? And the latest one, I can't remember which one I got. The other one, the other cat I got. Here we go. Good, so getting there, guys, getting there. Catlantics, yes. I actually, it was a rush buy. It was one of those FOMOs for me for Cat Atlantis. It was, but it looks really good, really good. Especially because I got the icon mods, which I love, compared to the text mods for Cat, you know, for Cat Atlantis. The most ridiculous thing is that the latest set that I bought, the latest GMK set that I bought, which is white on black, which we're going to use today, it's actually the first one that I got from, you know, from GMK. What do you guys say about 808 Boom? Who got into 808 Boom? I did. 808 Boom is very, very sexy, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I did. So that's why, otherwise, yeah, I wouldn't. But it's a big issue with sets, right? Is that a lot of sets that I saw that you go like, oh, you know, I would totally get that now. But sometimes finances just don't allow it. But yeah. Yes, the desk mat is insane. In fact, it's funny because I actually bought the key set only, and then I went back and said, you know what, I need that desk mat too, because the desk mat is so good, right? And then I needed to bother Jay, going like, hey Jay, I want to add the desk mat to it too. We're getting the Klippe T, yeah. Good board, man. And I guess I spoke with I spoke with James. So I bought a ID80, right, from Idobao Drop. I bought it on Drop, but you know, from Idobao, and they've just released the bottom on acrylic. So an acrylic part for the bottom that I bought, so that we see if the sound is actually different, and for those RGBs that everyone loves. Which one? The Alu? Or acrylic for what? For the Klippe? Oh, the ID80, I got the aluminium one, of course. I got it on drop, so the first round. And then now I bought they're selling just the acrylic plate for the bottom separate. So I bought the acrylic plate too. Just to not plate, bottom, the acrylic bottom to see if that probably will make a different, like I was talking to James was saying it's true, that it will change a bit of the sound profile. So I thought, you know what, might as well try it and then even do a video about it, right? Just showing the difference between both. And in the end, you can always flip it. Vanilla, have a good one, man. Thank you so much for being on the stream. Really appreciate you being here, man. Have a good one. You go and do your work. Don't let a silly old guy doing a keyboard stop you from doing that, man. Have a good one. And you guys let me know if you like the songs, right? Because I found this nice playlist. My guitar gets started on the IC and the setup my great helps because, yeah. We're almost done. So I think we only have 3 more to go, I think. 2 more to go. Okay. Just trying to see if everything is soldered. Yeah. Seems so. Right. Time to test it. Let's see if that's true. If everything worked. So let's just pull up switch hitter and see if that thing works, right? Okay. That's good. Yep. Control on this one. I need to change it. It's actually caps lock, but yeah. This should be function. Need to program this one for function. Yeah. Yeah, so I've programmed this one for function. Okay, so I need to configure this one and this one. Good. You know what, guys? I think that this one is wrong. Is it? No, it can't not be. That's how it is. Right. So it's working. Let me close switch hitter and Here we go. Now. Yeah, you see, guys? Now, should I use two? Let's see if two foams are not, you know, the two foams are going to work. Let's see. Or just one. How come I didn't... Hey, Epsilon Keyboards, how are you, man? Sorry, I didn't see you before. How come I didn't go with alu or poly? Because I'm a 1917 guy, right? And I like shiny things, and I never had a brass plate, and I thought, you know what? Let me go with brass. That's what I thought. But I do have a polycarbonate plate, and, you know, I've used aluminium on another board, and I thought, you know what? Aluminium, not aluminium, sorry. Let's go with brass on this one. Hey, you can always change it, right? That's the thing. Let's see. Yep, it is ISO Master Race. Hey guys, Endgame, how are you, man? I'm missing this one here. Human Greed, thank you so much for the follow, man. Really appreciate that. Okay, 1, 2. Making cables. Oof. Yeah. 3 and 4, I think, because we took out the other 2, so and I broke it. Fantastic. Haha. Too much. I'll need to find a way to take it out anyway. Yep. Do I have another standoff? No. Let's see how it goes. Right. Well, no, so not 6 screws because I took these 2 off. So it comes with 2 in the middle that I took off. So that's why it's only 4. Yep. And I just had an accident with this one, which I completely broke. So let's see if I don't break this one too. Need to find a way to take that out. Cool. Now, time to get our keycaps on. I've tried to stack some on the other one, but I couldn't find O-rings that could fit properly. So on my other 6%, but my Malik, thank you so much for the follow, man. I think I've missed some follows. Let me see. Oh yes, I did. Kevo Train, thank you so much for the follow, man. Really appreciate you. 62 grams, correct. These are the 62 grams because of the because of the color of the stem. The 65 or higher are darker. The green is darker than the other one, right? Okay. Again, guys, Tesco bags are the best bags for keeping keycaps on. No artisan escape on this one. This one's going to be very, very toned down. Also, no angry alt on this one because they didn't come with it. But we do have the Jeep, right? Someone told me this and I can no longer unsee it, but if you see, this looks like a car, right? Looks like a Jeep. So now if you didn't see it before, you'll never unsee it now. Right? That's cool. Yes. Someone ruined it for me too, human. So I had to ruin it for someone else too, right? That's basically what it is. You will never be able to see this key the same way again. That's definitely what it is. Right? Not here. Yes, it's true. Nexpresso delivery boxes. That's actually an interesting idea. Yeah. They're probably more solid than the GMK tray sets, right? Avalanche Frog, thank you so much for the follow, man. Really appreciate that. We have a code here. Let's see what we can do with it. I think. Well, I think I only miss affiliate time. Streaming time, and probably one or two follows, something like that. But yeah, other than that, I think it's just streaming time. I could do. I don't even think it's affiliate. It wasn't affiliate time before because I did 2 streams, and when we're streaming keyboards, it does take it does take much more time than other games. So, but it was more streaming 7 days, whatever that they want to. But hey, I'm doing this for fun, so it doesn't really matter, right? It is. I could always start when I play Neon Abyss. I could stream it too, but I don't want to mix both things, right? You guys are watching keyboards. You don't want to watch a guy playing games because that's what everyone does, right? What's going on here? Yeah. No one can resist. Okay. You know what, guys? There we go. This was wrong. here, right? I think I've... That's correct. I think he's correct. Let's see. Now, which profile is it? Where is the other one? Because I know one is a different profile than the other one, right? So this one will go here. This one goes here, right? Yep. Yes, theremin. If you guys are not familiar what is a theremin, it's one of the best instruments ever created. Yeah. I would love to try and play one, man. I would love to just, you know, just try to. I don't know if it's probably almost impossible to play this thing without knowing how to do it, but now this one, this one, this one, this one, and oh, I think we're missing a key. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh. What's gonna be the enter? I don't know. How. There we go. Had to be there. I waited for a long time to use this key, guys. But yeah, here it is. So here we go. Right. If anyone's okay, so a detail that I wanted to say that people that are not familiar with it, right? So a lot of people speak about the nubs on the keys. These ones are not that bad, but apparently, you know, some people are very upset of having this. This is normal, right? Because it's where they do the, you know, the actual keycap. There's a little thing coming out of it, but here we go. Just now, I guess you guys want to hear it, right? So let me just stop the sound and let me just mute the sound and we're gonna go ahead, right? Okay. What are you talking about? Isn't it screwed right? The back. What are you talking about? Because of the foam? Or about... Thanks, Chaos. Thank you so much for being here, man. Oh, I know why. Because of one of the... again, I had an issue with one of the screws, James. I need to find out how the hell I take it out. Yeah, I broke a screw here. When I was tightening it, the hole was tight and it was broken. So, yeah. So you see. So I need to figure out how the hell I'm going to take that thing out. I don't think there's one on the far left, right? There's one here and there's one here, and the one that broke was this one here. So, yeah, the screw couldn't resist. So I might need to figure out a way to take it out. If not, then hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's yeah. Or I can just take out but it's a foam, so. Anyway, let's see. Do they? What's wrong with that enter, man? Yeah, it sounds different, right? You know what? Let me get the real, the actual enter from the set to see if there is a difference between both. Be right back. Let's see if this one actually is, if that actually changes the sound. Sorry for the lack of music, guys, but let's see how it goes. Let's see if this, can I take it out easily? Can I? Probably not really there easily, but there we go. It's the same. Yeah, it's the same sound. But I actually like the spacebar. Yeah, probably the tabs on the enter that I need to look at it after. But yeah, guys, just a bit bummed that I broke that screw, but hey, that happens. Yeah, this is probably the tab that I need to. But again, yeah, it's a stamp. If you see, yeah, you can. Yeah, I need to touch up the enter or even see if it's just the screwing thing. But anyway. Now, I guess you guys want to see one of those typing tests that I'm horrible at, right? So, can I set up a new? Let me see if I can add a new. Yeah, of course. Maybe I need to type it on the correct keyboard. Ah, Jesus. Come on. Let me connect this one. Probably easier than trying to type on the other one. Goat man, thank you so much for staying up for this, man. Have a good one. Yeah. You have a good night. So how can I do this? I can't remember how I did this before, but nope. I can't set it up, man. Guys, I need to set this up later. Too bad. Not let me just put the music back on because it's awkward silence here. Right? Here we go. Yeah, chroma key, but properties. Yeah, but if I do this, and if I put it here, yeah, that's the thing, right? That it. I tried to load a browser window, which it does. This is not what we want. So let me delete this. We're gonna get there. We're gonna do it, guys. I'm using stream elements. So let's see. Now I'm gonna be able to. You know what? I have another idea. There we go. Hey. There we go. At least that, right? There we go. Don't make the whole window smaller. Okay. But then... Okay, you know what? Let's do it this way. No, too bad. I need to work on this later. But anyway. Here we go. I'll look into it later, Epsilon. Hard for me at the moment to figure this out. But anyway. So... Here we go. Oh, but I need to move it onto... That's a bad one because I'll need to be looking at that. So, anyway. Yeah. That's going to be tough. Let's see. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. See? I tell you guys, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. I'm not going to do it more. If I can... Nah. 15. How can I set 15? Okay, 15. There we go. The issue is that I have it on that... Okay. Never mind, guys. Let me take out the sound, and we'll do it again. Maybe this way. Why not? Here we go. Yay, 37 words per minute. Yay! James, thank you so much for being here, man. Have a good one. Guys, that amazing accuracy of 81%. And 37 words per minute. Here we go, guys. Fantastic. Fantastic. I need to work on this. I might hit you up, Epsilon, later on to figure out how we do this. But yeah, guys. So, here we go. That was good. Again. Just, I'm enjoying the brass below. Again, the only thing I'm bummed about is this, but I'll figure out how to do it. I'll figure out if I can take it out. If not, then I'll need to work out a way. Even if I put the other stands and then just screw this one in. It does, man. It does. And the round and the gray one, the gray, the round one gray. I wanted it on gray because of the. It goes with everything, right? And actually, this one's actually going to have Ursa when Ursa comes out. I think white on black would be for work, but this one is going to have Ursa on it. Yeah, tinned. Yeah, man, tinned. I would so get into tinned if I could, if I could have it at the time. But yeah, but I'm happy. I'm totally happy with this board. Actually, really happy. It's going to be my home board now. And yes, guys, I guess I won't take more of your time. Thank you so much for everyone that hanged about and stay there. Right? You guys have a good one. Have a good night. And I guess Nuka-Cola going to Sheva-side. Totally. That thing is gone, man. That thing is gone. Gone. Goodbye. Actually, these tabs. Okay, so I'm going to show you something, Joe, so that you guys. I need to take the USB out so that it doesn't break the rest. But I'm just going to show you something. I'm waiting for some GMK tabs, but I'm just going to show you guys something that you'll love. Let me just show you something. Look at how horrid this is. The rest sounds perfect. No, I did, but these are just stock. I didn't have GMK. These are plate mount stabs, right? So I didn't have GMK ones, and so I used the ones that came with the board, and it's just so bad, man. So no cry talks, nothing saves these things, right? So I'm just this one is even worse, right? So yeah, but again, the idea is for me to have this as like a travel board. But then at the beginning when I bought it was to have it like a travel board. But then I did this project and I thought, you know what? Now it's just going to stand on a shelf, just looking cool. That's how it is. Anyway, guys, let me just put some songs again. HHKB as a travel board. Yeah, I haven't thought about. Again, my issue with HHKB is actually the no controls. I like the look, but I don't think I could get used to it. That's what it is. And I use control a lot here, so I couldn't get it used here to do stuff. Yeah, and yeah. Yeah, but I was talking to Bladden before, right? It's that. Imagine if you're playing games, right? You're playing a game, and you want to crouch. That's not how you crouch, man. You crouch here, right? So you just can, and even if you put it here, it's even worse because you're then crouching like here, right? So too many years of playing FPS that you need the crouch here or something like that. So yeah, for regular work, you can get used to, doing copy paste like this, getting used to it, right? But for playing and stuff, and I'm an old guy, so I need even changing. So my previous 60% had didn't have a 7U, it had 6.5. So I would have I would do arrows like this, right? Even now changing, I'm going to change FN here and doing the arrows with the WSAD. Even that's at the beginning going to freak me out because I'm so used to certain movements like backspace, because I would have FN here, so I would do delete like this. Now I'll have to do delete like this. Even that is going to change a bit. But hey, you get used to it right at the end. But there we go. So I have a board with staggered arrows, and I always miss them because I'm used to TKL. Yes, my thing was, I got used to the ID80, to the arrows like this one, and then when I changed to my discipline, which has the arrows next to it, I keep on hitting something else when I try to do it. It's just a question of muscle memory. You just get used to where your finger goes, And if something, it's like the split backspace. I could never get used to split backspace because, you know, I go in the middle. When I touch it, I go exactly in the middle. So, you know, again, something that you would get used to after a week or 2 weeks. But I don't know. I don't like the look of the split backspace. I actually like the big backspace. I don't know why, but I like it. I like to delete like this, right? Anyway. So, it's even sticking. So yeah, we'll definitely need to look at this tab and see what's wrong with this tab. And then I'll need to look at this screw. Going to use Analysis for daily. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Epsilon, for being here, man. I really appreciate. Thank you, everyone. I do really appreciate a lot everyone that is here. It's been fun. Probably my next build is going to be the Nightmare that I have. I've sanded it down. I've painted it, so I'm probably going to rebuild that. I do have a gingham that I need to build, and a milk 2%. So just the milk 2% is going to be like 3-hour stream easily. I'm going to milk that thing to do a 3-hour stream with just a 2% keyboard. You guys wait. Nah, joking, man. But thank you so much, man. Yes, milk the milk. But really appreciate you guys being here. You know, you guys have a good night or good day or whatever you know, whatever time zone you are in. And yeah, let's see is there anyone that we could raid? I don't know if let's see if there's people that we can raid. Let's see. Can we? Joyo, okay. Who is Joyo? J-Y-O-J-O-H. No, an error has occurred. Let me copy. Jojo, okay. This is how it's written, Epsilon? Because I don't think I follow him, so... Oh yeah, I see him here. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I believe if I do this... So let's go and raid Jojo. Guys, have a good night. Thank you so much for being here and you enjoy. Yeah? Have a good one, guys.
Welcome. You don't watch the master lube. 500 switches. Oh, I was just talking to Epsilon and Cheezies yesterday. It's like, off stream, I can do like 100 in an hour, but on stream it takes me 2 hours to do 70 switches. Hello, Vogon. Thank you for the raid. If I were to try and lube switches the fastest, it would be 4 bowls and this deck, and I would only put the bottoms in the deck. I would leave the stems in a bowl, and that would be my